Listen, August and January, same length. August is over like that, and January seems like it takes like 50 years. Hey there, Coach Devin here. It is January 17th. That means it's Blue Monday. What the heck is Blue Monday, right? What is Blue Monday? Blue Monday is the most depressing day of the year. You're in it right now. You're in the most depressing day of the year right this minute. You may not have known it, but it's true. This is actually statistically the time that people are the most down about things. It's Blue Monday. It's the third Monday in January. All right, so here we are in Blue Monday. We're feeling crappy. I think it's the third Monday in January. It's a Monday in January. It is this year, the 17th. So how do we combat Blue Monday? How do we combat being down on Monday and hating Blue Monday or feeling crappy and all the things that come along with Blue Monday? How do you deal with that? So here are some ways to deal with Blue Monday. I put together 3 simple ones that you could deal with Blue Monday, feel a little bit better, not feel so crappy, be a little more upbeat. It's important, especially this time of year, what we have going on here all over the world. So it's important to do. Before we get going, hit that like and subscribe down below. Tap that bell too, please. The whole reason I do these videos is to try to help put out real, honest information about health and fitness. There is a ton of stuff out there about health and fitness. It just isn't real. It's untrue. There's a ton of fake news. For you Trump fans out there, you know who I'm talking to. There is a lot of fake news when it comes to health and fitness. And to combat that, I'm trying to, obviously I don't have a huge platform, but I have enough of a platform to hopefully help some people make some better decisions, not have so many problems with health and fitness, not get caught up in the reads and the silliness of the internet. So please like this, subscribe to my channel, hit that bell so you know when I make another video, and please share this with your friends. Let's all try to get fit together. All right, Blue Monday. What are some ways to combat Blue Monday? I'm gonna give you 3 ways that I think are helpful for you to combat Blue Monday. Number 1, exercise. Exercise has been shown repeatedly, ongoing, across the board in every single study to help alleviate stress and depression and anxiety. All 3. In fact, many doctors for mild to moderate depression will want to prescribe exercise to help you get through that. Yes, you can take drugs, but drugs are not always the answer. Sometimes it's really better just to move your body. Your body is built to move. That's what's a wonderful thing about health and fitness. Your body's built to move, it wants to move, and when you move, you feel better. I know everybody out there has had this experience. You go, you don't want to work out, you're having a crappy day, and you get to the gym, you're like, oh man, I don't want to do this. But you're like, shit, I'm here, I'm gonna do it, right? You start to do it, and then as you go, you start to feel a little better, and by the time you're done, you feel good. That is endorphins and hormones being released in your body because your body wants to move, and it likes when you move, so when you move, it's happy, makes you happier. So number 1 thing when it comes to Blue Monday, feeling better about yourself, feeling good, move, exercise, do some stuff. Be active, get sweaty. That is the number 1 thing. I promise you, you will be happy if you do it. I personally, I'm not prone to depression. I've never been prone to depression. I've been very lucky in my life. However, I've been around a lot of people in my family with some depression problems, a lot of friends with depression problems. Exercise is like the magic bullet for that. Yes, it's not gonna help if you're severely depressed. And I know there's the people out there going, oh, but Devin, severe depression and drugs. And yeah, I get it. For some people, you need drugs. It's like me. I have low testosterone. I can't concentrate myself into having higher testosterone. It just is what it is. I have low testosterone, I have to take a shot every week. It sucks, I don't like needles, but I do it anyway. Why do I do it? Because I have to. I don't have any options, I don't have any choices, it's just, you gotta do it, right? Because I have a medical condition. Same thing applies when it comes to depression, but what you have to think about is just, you want to take all the steps you can, and exercise will make you feel better. It always makes you feel better. I promise you, if you exercise, that will help. Number 2, get some sleep. Seems like an obvious one, right? We all should sleep. A lot of us are chronically exhausted. If you have kids, you're chronically exhausted, but many people are chronically exhausted. You're staying up late on your phone. You have the phone on, and you're on your phone scrolling away all the time. You're watching videos before you go to bed. You're not sleeping enough, and the sleep you're getting is crappy. Nothing helps you more than exercise and then sleeping. Let your body repair itself. Your body needs to repair itself. If you're sleeping 6 hours a night, bad things are happening inside. It's just not good for you. And I mean, we all know, we've all heard, we should sleep 8 hours every night. I understand not everybody's gonna get 8 hours a night, but you need sleep. If you're walking around exhausted all day, if you're cranky all day, if you feel like crap because you haven't had enough sleep, if you're going to bed at midnight and getting up at 6 in the morning, you're doing yourself a disservice. It's not smart. Make good decisions here, guys. Good decisions mean being smart about things. Sometimes you need a little extra rest. Rest is not gonna hurt you, it's going to help you. I understand. I'm a guy who listen, I love a good nap. Who doesn't like a good nap, right? I love a good nap. But bottom line here, the more I sleep, the better I perform. At work, I'm better at work. I'm in a better mood. I'm in a better mood for my wife. I have more fun with my kids. I just feel better overall. I also perform better physically. Can lift more, have more endurance. I mean, it's pretty obvious that the more I sleep, the better it is. Now, obviously, within reason. I'm not advocating that you sleep 10, 12 hours a night. Come on now, be reasonable. But you sleep 7 to 8 hours every single night, you're gonna feel significantly better. So that's number 2. Get enough sleep. If you need sleep, sleep. If you're falling asleep on the couch, guess what? You probably are chronically tired and you need extra sleep, so get it. If you're like me and you're not a great sleeper, and I'm not a great sleeper, I'll be honest with you, I don't sleep really well, I wake up a lot. I don't have any prostate problems, for those of you who are gonna ask. People always say that, they're like, well, you know, at your age, you might have some prostate problems. I'm like, I don't have prostate problems. My problem is I wake up a lot. I got a bad shoulder, it gets sore, I wake up, it's uncomfortable, motorcycle accident, those things happen. However, I try to make sure I get enough sleep and get a little extra sleep. It makes me feel a lot better, makes me a better husband, makes me a better dad, makes me a better boss, makes me a better person to be around clients. It just, in general, it makes me a better person. And number 3, it's certainly not the least one, and I don't want to say these things are in any sort of order. I'm just giving you 3 that I think are helpful, okay? So don't go, okay, well, he said fitness is first and sleep is second. I'm not saying that. I'm saying these are all 3 that are important, and you can do them in any order you want. Number 3, do some things you love. If you're a guy like me, I like to read books, I like to listen to audiobooks. I get a lot of enjoyment out of that. I feel like I'm learning something. I listen to audiobooks all the time. My kids are constantly, my little one Mila is always like, Dev, I can always know when you're coming because I can hear the audiobook. Not a bad thing though, right? I love audiobooks. I love to be doing something like cooking or cleaning or folding clothes or whatever, and driving the Jeep, and I listen to an audiobook because I feel like I'm learning something. I love reading. I don't have as much time to read as I'd like, so I listen to audiobooks, but it does make me happy. I feel good when I do that. When I read a book, I feel good. That's something that I enjoy. My parents instilled that in me as a kid, that it's important to learn. It's important to be on top of learning, and reading is important, and for me, reading is very important. So do stuff you enjoy that is good for you. Now, if your enjoyment is, I'm gonna get hammered every night, don't drink your face off. Bad idea. If your enjoyment is, I like to do some, other things that may be a little less legal, don't do, be reasonable with what I'm saying to you. I'm saying do things that bring enjoyment and happiness to your life. If it's yoga, it's yoga. If it's reading a book, it's reading a book. If it's watching a movie, I love watching movies, watch a movie. If it's watching a television show, watch a television show. If it's meditating, then meditate. Do things that bring enjoyment to you, and you will feel better overall. Things will not seem as bad if you're doing the things you enjoy. I try to do that. For me, it's audiobooks and reading. I love that stuff, and I would do it all the time. I enjoy it, just like when little Mila says, I know you're coming because I can hear your audiobook. That for me is kind of funny. I think it's hilarious, but you know what? At the same time, I'm really getting a lot of enjoyment out of reading, so it's something that's very helpful for me. So those are my top 3 things to help you beat Blue Monday. Listen, January seems like it's 95 days long. We all know that. January is the month, listen, August and January, same length. August is over like that, and January seems like it takes 50 years. Why? It's because it's dark, it's cold, you feel like the end isn't in sight. Blue Monday is statistically the most depressing day of the year. This is the most depressing day of the year. You got to beat that thing. You got to get away from it. You don't want to be stuck in the most depressing day of the year. You want to be in a happy mood, or at least a better mood. And these are things that will help you be in a better mood. So get away from Blue Monday. Have a positive outlook. You can beat Blue Monday too. If you have comments, questions, things you want me to talk about, or you have ways to beat Blue Monday, write it up down below. I would love to hear from you. Have yourself a great day, everybody. Don't fight the awesome.